All right, what's going on, everyone? So first things first, I want to apologize to all of you for being wrong. About or assuming that there was going to be magic shards in the event store, which it turns out that there is not. Now, I do want to say that for the rest of my video, if you did catch it from this morning, the math does check out. It is exactly, I would say, 100% right, other than the magic shards not being in the store. So what this means is that you're only going to get 150 magic shards from this event, free to play, and that's actually the lowest amount of shards that have ever been available via events. I went backwards and checked some of the events, some of the characters, and this is the lowest shards to date. I'm a little bit unhappy about this because it is running through Christmas and it doesn't feel great. That being said, I wasn't really planning on investing too much into Magic anyways, but regardless, I feel that it's a little bit of a slap in the face. So, just to reiterate, I'm going to bring this... So now we know it's a confirmed 14-day event. I'm going to just share this really quickly. I'm not going to go through its entirety. You know, I have a whole separate video on this, which is still valid. I have cleaned up the spreadsheet a little bit, and I will add this new version in the description below as well. But basically, I removed the stuff regarding magic shards. Now the maximum magic shards is 150. You need 66,000 milestone points for the 100 magic shards out of the milestone, but you only need about 34,000 milestone points in order to unlock magic at 100 shards. That also includes the 50 shard orb that you do get, which is part of that. So you're getting 100 shards from the milestone, 50 shards from the orb. And as far as basically what you're going to do, we're going to talk about this. Teal gear. For most of us, it's probably going to be teal gear. So, as far as the milestone itself goes, like I said, you would have seen this stuff from the video from this morning. All of this checks out, is exactly the same. So, yeah, you know, your total snowflake currency, this is accurate. You will be able to obtain this much, and maybe that's the reason why they decided not to put magic shards in the store, because you would have been able to hypothetically get well over a 5-star free to play, and that's a no-go from Scopely. So, I apologize once again for maybe raising expectations about getting magic shards, and turns out that you cannot. That being said, all of the total snowflake currency is here, the amount of days required to clear the milestone based on the amount of work done, and do check out my previous video this morning if you want to see that in fuller detail. So let's talk about the store. Let's talk about the Snowflake store and what you're probably, and as soon as I get through all these offers, what you're probably going to be doing with this. Now, they did improve the value per catalyst from the Icarus event. That being said, this stuff is farmable, so I probably would not buy this. Unless you're in super desperate need, you know, I wouldn't buy this. What you should be buying is this Origin gear. Now, you're getting, I believe it's one for every 240, no, sorry, one for every 200 currency, yeah. Six for 1,200, so that's 200 apiece. And this is what you're going to need a lot of. So, boom, buying that. I don't know. Do I want the skill gear? Probably gonna buy the. Now, you know what? I'll buy the skill gear. So I'm gonna buy that. I'm kind of primarily focused Mystic right now because I kind of want to get my Eternals up. There are some really Cloak and Dagger, really good Mystic characters. So what I would recommend doing with your Snowflake currency is buying all of this teal Origin gear. I would personally skip the teal catalyst stuff, but that's entirely up to you. I just think because it's farmable in Do More Chapter 4, I would skip that. As far as orange uniques go, if there's any ones, specifically Oz Formula, Miasma, some of these kind of more abundant ones that you need for a wider amount of characters, if they show up, you know, maybe it's worth buying because you can't really farm that either. So that would be about 300 snowflakes per one. I think it's only in quantities of 4, but maybe they might be different. I wouldn't buy any of this standard orange stuff. I don't think it's worth any value, and absolutely, even if you're still a lower commander level player, I still probably would not buy this purple stuff. I really don't think it's necessary. There may be some instances where people might be wanting to get the T2 ability materials. I personally would not grab the T3 ability materials, but I can see that some players, especially like for my baby account, where this might sound tempting. So if you're really desperate for T2s, if you really need to get some ability upgrades for some of your characters, then I would recommend doing that. Now, let's talk about the orbs. So we know that in order to get the Spider-Man costume, you need to open these 5 orbs. Now, 3 of them are going to be coming from, 3 of them are coming from the milestone. One of them is going to be coming from this season sorcery logging calendar. You get the final one, the pink orb fragment. at the very end of the 14 days. That's 12 days from now. So that's going to be like December 28th. So that's kind of late, but that's when you're going to get that. Now, as far as the other orbs go, so that's the pink one. We do have the blue one, which is interesting because I was talking with Valley Flying about what does it mean to get lots of T1s and T2 ions. Well, we can see that for them, for Scopely, this means 350,000 T2 ions and about 400,000 T1. Now, I will say the 350 blue ions, this is actually equivalent to 20-something blue ISO orbs because it's 15,000 ions that you get a piece per one of those orbs. So that's quite a bit. You know, it is what it is. It's free. I mean, it's in the milestone, so it's not too bad. The white ornament, this is the paid one. Now, we don't know how much this is going to cost because it isn't available in the offers yet, as far as I'm aware. It guarantees 3 million gold, but this is what you're going to need to buy here for that Spider-Man costume, just to let people know. We are getting also a free Elite 6 orb here, basically. Elite guarantees 5,000 Elite 6 credits, which is nice. 50 magic shards from the purple ornament, and then the pink one, which I talked to you about, the login calendar. This one's funny, because on the left, you get 30 uniques of the purple, and then on the right, you get 50 superior ones, which is a lot. This is a lot. You know, that's actually way more value than the 30 purple ones. In the center, you get 15 teal. Now, what's interesting, though, is which uniques are here. So we have alien spores, and that's for Ghost Spider, some of the previous symbiotes, things like that. But as far as new character goes, that's going to be for Ghost Spider. We have the Arcane Magik, which is going to be for Magik, and some previous characters as well. We have Augmented Astral Energy, and that's going to be for, well, a lot of these characters. Icarus, Phyla-Vell, Silver Surfer, and so on. But what's missing? And we have Miasma, which is obviously really good. Lots of characters. Cloak, Adam Warlock, Doctor Doom, you know, and so on. Deathpool, so on. What is missing? Well, Oz formula. Oz fucking formula is not here. So out of all of the ones they decided to give us, Uru's also for Cersei, so that's nice. Carbonadium, Omega Red, I guess if you want. It's just a lot of these have used titanium alloy for Sharon Carter, Shield Tech for Kestrel, Shang-Chi for Molecular Cloth if you want that. So a lot of these have value. Why did they not give us Oz formula? There's 4 characters that we're needing to raise for the Web Warriors this patch. It would have been really nice, especially for the orange. 50 Oz formula would have been really, really nice. Now, I will take most of these for 50, except for Carbonadium. Please don't give me Carbonadium. I have so much of this, I don't know what to do with it. I have 143, I just have not used it. But otherwise, you know, and I actually have a lot of alien spores. I don't really want that for once. I'll take any of the other ones. But why did we not get Oz formula? Because we have so many characters requiring it right now. You need 61 to go from T12 to T15 per character, 61 times 4. That's 244 Oz formula that you're going to need to get all of your Web Warriors up to Gear Tier 15. So that kind of pisses me off, I have to say. So, what do I think about the event overall? I'm going to give this event a 6 out of 10. So on one hand, I am really happy that I guess I can now spend all of my currency on teal gear, which will get me a little bit closer towards Dark Dimension 5. On the other hand, we are only getting 150 shards for Magik. This is lower than Shang-Chi. This is lower than all of the previous event store and, you know, event milestone type characters. We had Icarus. That was really good. In terms of the shards, you could get close to 5-star free-to-play. Lady Deathstrike, you could get 5-star free-to-play. There was Shang-Chi, was just on the mark for 4-star. That was 180 shards. Magik is giving you 150. Prior to that was Moondragon, and then before that, Moon Knight. So all of these characters were able to be got 4-star. Now we're at a position where you're going to be only 150 shards, which isn't 4-star. What does this mean? Some people are saying maybe this means that Magik is going to be a legendary unlock character. I don't know. You know, I don't know if that's going to be the case, but what I do know is that now free-to-play characters are being screwed a little bit more in terms of their shard capacity, how many shards that you can pick up for a new character. 150 is now the current lowest total for event stores, or event milestones and event stores for that matter. So it is what it is, I guess. You know, I thought that we would have, and here's Magik in the background. I thought they would have done a little bit better given that it's the Christmas time, and I thought they would have been a bit more generous. Once again, I want to apologize for possibly misleading some people or making people believe that you would get more Magik shards than then, well, I suggested that you could get quite a bit, and you're not getting that anymore. Now you're not even getting a 4-star anymore. So I want to say that I'm sorry about that, but everything else is still accurate. All the milestones are still accurate. The math is still accurate other than that. And I guess I accurately predicted everything else, other than Magik not being in the store. So that's it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy the event as it starts, and wait until the blog post, I guess, and we'll see what else kind of shenanigans is going to happen in the Marvel Strike Force world. So till then, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.